If you're anything like me, you love 90s slasher movies, so let's talk about one of the best ones from 1998, Urban Legend. When I searched for weird facts about this movie, I found this article where Jared Leto claims he's never heard of this film, even though he's the male lead in the movie. He was like, I've never heard of that movie. And they're like, you were in the movie, don't you remember? Rebecca Gayart? And he's like, what are you talking about? I've never heard of that. So Jared Leto, for some reason, doesn't remember being in this film. This is kind of a major spoiler, but the motto for Pendleton College was only shown in Latin, but apparently it means the best friend did it. So they kind of told us who the killer was at the very beginning. We have two horror legends that make cameos in this film. You got the voice of Chucky, Brad Dourif, and you have Robert Englund, of course, who plays Freddy Krueger. That's kind of cool that we got two horror legends in this film. Danielle Harris, who's kind of horror legend in her own right, apparently smoking after this film because her character smoked so many cigarettes on set that she was like, I can't do it anymore. You've broken me. Killer in Urban Legend wears like a heavy-duty winter coat, and apparently the film was supposed to be set in winter so that this would make sense. But because it was too costly to make snow, they decided to set the movie in the spring, but they did not change the killer's outfit. So we still see this like heavy winter coat in the middle of spring. Yeah, that kind of makes sense because why was the killer wearing this coat? Tara Reid has a very memorable role in this film, but apparently that role was originally supposed to go to Sarah Michelle Gellar, who was cast in this role, but due to scheduling conflicts with Buffy the Vampire Slayer, she had to give up the role, and it went to Tara Reid. Which Tara Reid was great in this role. I think she did most of her own stunts, so that's impressive. But I am really sad that we didn't get Sarah Michelle Gellar in this movie. Because if we did get Sarah Michelle Gellar in that film, then there would have been 3 people that appeared in Scream 2 in this film. You have Rebecca Gayart and Joshua Jackson that both appeared in Scream 2. That would have been interesting because, you know, Sarah Michelle Gellar played Cece Cooper, who, did not survive that film. Classic movie, and that would have been cool if they were all together. Also, Small World, Joshua Jackson and Tara Reid were both in Cruel Intentions, that also stars Sarah Michelle Gellar. So it would have been like a full circle thing. I don't know. Rebecca Gayart got really sick during the scene where she has to like eat a bunch of Pop Rocks because apparently they did that take so many times that she was like, I can't do it no more. So that made her a little ill. But classic scene. There are so many little Easter eggs in this film, but one of the things I thought was really funny was at the end of the film, you know, you have Brenda telling the new group of students about like the urban legend, and one of the girls jokes, oh, you know, Brenda, she was probably the girl in the Noxema commercial, and Rebecca Gayart was actually in a Noxema commercial, so that was correct. I love Urban Legend. Scream, you know, reinvented the teen slasher in the 90s, so we got a bunch of fun movies like Urban Legend, The Faculty, you know, many, many more, and so I'm really excited. We're apparently supposed to get like another Urban Legend, another like legacy sequel, so I'm cautiously optimistic about that, but I enjoyed this film. What did y'all think about Urban Legend?